Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Breaker and I'm back with another replay that I took from the front page of Drop.sc. This one would happen to be starring a former clanmate of mine by the name of DeeMo, and on the lower left hand side of the map, spawning as my favorite Zerg of all time, it is Destiny. Everybody loves this guy. Really, there's no way you can't have StarCraft without Destiny these days. I mean, he came back from League of Legends, but enough about that. In the lower right hand corner, first member of the clan that I was in so long ago to actually make it into Grandmasters League. Give it up for Deimos DeeMo. Now, I'm not sure if Deimos is actually a legit clan or not, but the map that we are on right now, I happen to forget the name of it, but in Chinese it reads as Anti-Ji-Mu-Yao-Sai. Anti-Ji-Mu-Yao-Sai. Well, okay, forget about it. Let's just not worry about the map name. It's not too important right now. The reason why all my junk is in Chinese right now is actually because I couldn't log into my Battle.net authenticator on the North American server, and thus have some thoroughly printed English text on the screen for you guys. But since we do have some fluff time to fill in, I'm going to go ahead and inform everyone that now I am a member of Flash Wolves, and my boss is talking about drafting a new player, and if it is the player that I think it's going to be, then it's going to drive me absolutely up a wall to see how this goes. Now, Destiny is actually sending out a drone scout. Nothing wrong with that, because this is an absolutely humongous map, and you have to know what your opponent is doing to be 100% safe. Given the fact that DeeMo has not yet taken a barracks, he's going to be taking his natural. Very interesting location for natural, and Destiny's got the same line of thinking, so both players gotta do a double base opener. I'm kind of recovering from a cold, so my voice is just a little bit different from what it would usually be, but wow, that drone still has not arrived at the upper right hand corner. How much time does it take to get there? Well, I guess it really doesn't make too much of a difference once you stop and think about it, and the benefits of knowing where your opponent are rather humongous in this game. But Destiny's going to see the barracks going down here from DeeMo, and he's going to know that it's going to be basically with the tempo that he sees the barracks going. He knows it's going to be instinctively a double hatch opener, or excuse me, a double command center opener from his opponent. So does that mean he's safe to take his own third? Well, he's going to go ahead and throw it on the spawning pool first. So there it is. Destiny sees the barracks and he flies away immediately. And DeeMo's sending an SCV to the lower left-hand corner of the map because, of course, even though he hasn't scouted his opponent, he knows that his opponent's going to be right here, essentially, more or less. Destiny's sending out a drone on attack command. Oh my god, what was that? He canceled his natural! Oh my god! Hold up, let's go back and see that for just a minute, guys. This is so confusing. Wait. I can't. Oh, that's right, I got rid of that hotkey, but that must have been such a major blunder to Destiny there. I can't believe it. But at the loading screen, I believe DeeMo was the only one who was actually a GM, so this could actually, by all means, be a fraud Destiny. Neither player giving out the good luck, have fun just yet. Actually, just to have fun coming from DeeMo, and that's it. If I'm not mistaken, Destiny did actually make GM on the North American server. And the Overlord's been cut out in the open. But I mean, this is going to be an absolutely humongous economic lead coming from DeeMo in the end. I mean, he's already got that mining advantage from the mules, and on top of that, Destiny made a huge mistake by canceling his hatchery at his natural, and then throwing it back down. He could actually be mining from that right now, but he's not, and he's oversaturating his main as a consequence. He's not actually thrown down any gas yet, but that's perfectly alright, given the fact that he knows his opponent is going for a double base opener, and he knows that he's not going to have Hellions out immediately, although he is producing them right now. So keeping that third safe is definitely a key issue at hand for our Zerg. So now we have a command center, a third command center going down in the main of DeeMo, and this is a game that could last for a while, guys. I mean, both players are headed into the macro phase of the game, and both players have the macro phase of the game in mind. So where's this one going? Okay, to the natural. Lings get cut out in the open, And unfortunately, they don't have speed. We only just now see the extractors going down from Destiny. And a Roach Warren. Just to stave off those annoying Hellions. And interestingly enough, it seems that DeeMo's choice is not to go ahead and fry 2 drones. 2 more Hellions on the way. And what is our drone doing here? Interesting. This is one of those games, guys. I don't know how else to say it, but this is definitely one of those games. Meanwhile, Stim going down behind all of this, and that gives this game the tempo of Bio, possibly mine. The Roach Warren's finished now, so we have finally something that'll stave away those Hellions. The drones, one got roasted, and my roommate is in the background cursing in both Mandarin and Korean. Playing League of Legends can be quite the stressful business. The third is still under siege from those Hellions, but now we have 8 roaches out and on the way. That's a little bit much for just some crowd control, but I mean, if nothing else, roaches are still tanky defense for later on. And that is a lot of Hellions coming out, so it's properly warranted, I think. Overlord spread, rather proper, coming from Destiny right now, and DeeMo's taking those Hellions back just a bit and adding on so many barracks. He's getting ready to push this into one huge attack wave. And if he still has the Hellions, I mean, like, typically the counter to Biomine, if one were to assess that DeeMo is in fact doing Biomine, would simply be lead, Ling, Baneling, and some Mutas. And as long as those Hellions are in the mix, and that was a lot of Marines who took down that Overlord just now, and Destiny basically, to this point, he's only seen this one single barracks, and that's it. Drone here, still waiting to see if there's going to be a third established or not, but we have a small contingent of Marines moving out to a defensive position on the third. They're going to go ahead and take down this drone, perhaps? Alright, but Destiny can't see this. The question is he looking at it? Let's see. All doubts have been removed as Destiny did see it. Oh, he goes ahead and does a cute little cast block. Like, what's he trying to do there? I don't get this. I don't know. We all know that Destiny likes to, you know, sometimes he likes to drink while he's streaming. I wouldn't be surprised to see if this is one of those games where he played drunk or where he was just screwing around. Assuming this is the real Destiny. Metabolic boost, about 30-ish seconds away from finishing up, 35 seconds away from finishing up, but +1/+1 just now getting started for our Zerg. And our Terran already has +1/+1 finished and ready to go. This is not the engagement point that Destiny's going to have. He doesn't even have Ling speed ready to go. Those Hellions are going to be able to infinitely kite those Lings, and there's not enough to come in here and get a full-blown surround on this Bio Hellion ball. And now both players are just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it looks like the Lings are kind of doing some adequate damage to the Marines and the Marauders here on the ground. Only 2 medevacs to heal, picking up the Bio contingent and running back home. Widow Mines burrowed and in place. And that, oh my god, this is going to make for, ew, just such an imbalanced splatter right there for Destiny. And that's it. He's pulling back home. Okay, so now more infrastructure going down and a 4th command center by DeeMo. On this map, it's definitely something to consider. A 12-minute 4th base for Terran. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But if we check the income discrepancy already, Destiny can't keep up with his opponent. He's only got 54 workers. He's lost relatively, you know, little this stage in the game, but he was forced to make workers when he wasn't ready to, and I think that's what's really holding him back right now. That's what really gave him a shot to the economy earlier, and there's going to be both a forward attack and a drop in what appears to be the natural here. There's 2 Spore Crawlers ready to intercept any drops that come his way, but you know, it's not going to take care of everything that's inside it. There we go. The medevac passes by a couple of Overlords and a Spine Crawler. Creep Tumor's being cleared away, but they've burrowed properly already, and some Lings are going back into the main, but There's a huge Bioforce knocking at the front door of Stephen Bonnell Destiny, assuming it is the Stephen Bonnell Destiny. Alright, so here we go. More fungal growths going down, and it looks like the drop was cleaned up behind this, but at the same time, it looks like... Oh, boy. Destiny miraculously holds on to this, but look at the supply difference right now. It's 157 to 115. DeeMo's already gotten his 4th base finished and ready to go. He's just got to land it somewhere. Destiny taking a 4th of his own. The Widow Mines are finally cleaned up. Or are they? Are they? Okay, looks like there they are. Yep. And a motion sensor tower goes down at the 3rd in a very beautiful position. And amazingly, this little pack of roaches survives to this day. Excellent creep spread to this stage in the game, but already we see DeeMo moving out with wave number 3. And he's about to have +2/+2 and drilling claws ready to go. That's really going to add a huge punch to this attack. But, oh, man. That was beautiful, but risky. Destiny managed to take down all 3 of those Widow Mines before they had a chance to fire off their shots. And it looks like, oh my god, a huge drop to the 4th base at the same time. And now DeeMo is setting himself up to just cut his opponent's head off right here, economically speaking. Meanwhile, his own 4th base is thoroughly established. No banelings in the mix at all here, and that's what's really hurting Destiny at this engagement point. He does have Infestors, yes, and they do have AoE, yes, but it's just, it doesn't quite cut having the same effect as banelings and Infestors. So where does each player go from here? The +2/+2 is ready to go, but Destiny's own +2/+2 is so far from finishing. Scan goes down on creep, and it's going to clear away some of these creep tumors. 2 more Overseers coming into the mix. Widow Mines will be exposed, but a small bio-contingency just cutting off and going for the Infestors. 2 fungal growths thrown here and there it is. Destiny just leaves the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Breaker. I'll see you guys next time.